Hi, my name is Sean Lopez, and I have been playing Pokemon constantly. Ever since I picked up Live, ever since I got on Giratina Lost Box, and I've been enjoying it a lot. I did not go to EUIC. Disclaimer: this is not for EUIC. This is just a playmat I really like. But anyways, um, I've been playing a ton of Pokemon. And lately, I've been getting really good at it with this deck that I will share with you guys today. Um, I got second place at my local tournament with this deck list, and I'm really proud of it. Um, I only got second, and we didn't play it out. Me and first place had the same record because of age divisions. I'm just letting that out, letting you guys know that there was a chance I could have gotten first, but age division's kind of booty, but it is what it is. I still got the credit. Um, I was running Joltik box, and my list. This is gonna be my list. Um, two Joltik, two Miraidon, two Pikachu, two Iron Hands. This card carried me. Um, one Latios, one Clefairy, one Iron Leaves, one Blood Moon, one Mew, one Fez, one Galvantula, and then one Iron Bundle. So the two cards that absolutely like helped me wash this tournament was these two cards. Um it was always a combination of Pikachu, no, of something including Iron Bundle. It always included an Iron Bundle for game for me. My game one, I was playing some Chimpao pot, like Chimpao with Baxcalibur and Reverum and stuff like that. They bricked. I hit a Miraidon, and I was like, okay, that I just get Joltik and Iron Hands out. I just pop off. They had a really slow start, which I gotta give it to them. It's not easy getting up to a good hand from that. Then Pikachu was super good with the gusting. Um, My game two was Ethan's Typhlosion. It was doing massive amount of damage. I was able to like get to, like four prizes. I was four prizes up really quickly. I did a combination of Galvantula, swing for enough damage, as I had a Pikachu set up. I just wanted to get a knock on one of them because it was one prizes. I can't do anything about it. So I kill one. I knock one with a Galvantula. No, I do damage to one with a Galvantula. I knock a different one with a Pikachu, and then I go Nest Ball, Crispin into Lily's Clefairy for game. Um, so yeah, these all of my cards are chosen very wisely. Um, my third matchup was towards list for Dragapult. I feel like it's super strong. I don't think my opponent. I think my opponent just my opponent's hand sucked. Like not really, but yes. He forgot to flip the script when I Iron Hands the Dracloak, which was really bad for him because my top deck was up. He had two Dracloak in the bench and then a Fez in the active. Um, I hit boss's orders. I hit Nest Ball for this guy, and then I guess he just forgot to use Fez, and I was like, okay, I'll just knock for game. Well, not knock for game, but I'll Iron Hands it. I Iron Hands two of his Dracloaks, and he just scooped. So that's how all three of my games went. I can't blame them all. They were really good players, honestly. They just had really bad hands, but it is what it is. I really like these count. I really like this count. Um, I am building a black and white um updated list that is in the works right now. I'm still trying to get my hands on some of the new cards for electric decks. I will do a deck profile when I get that ready for you guys. Supporters were running 4 Crispin, 4 Boss's Orders, 3 Arvin, and 1 Iono. I really want to bump Iono up to like 4, like 2 at least. I just don't know what to cut. Like, this card is just super strong. Like, I use it all the time in this deck, specifically, and it's just so good. Arvin is really good. I like it at 3. It feels comfortable at 3 because later in the list, I'll show you. I'll show you now. Actually, I play 3 Pokegears, so I'm finding most of my supporters. Like, every time I use Pokegear, I found a supporter I need, or I could use to get to another supporter or card that I need. Um, but yeah, I like my ratio. I like my 12 supporters. All 12 of them are super strong. I might cut something for a second Iono, because Iono is just broken. Um, but yeah, I like my lineup of supporters right now. For my items, we have 4 Nest Ball. Nest Ball is a staple. I'll always run this. 3 Great Ball cards. Um, so the reason why I'm running this is because it's so I could also reduce my hand for Mew Draw. Some kid was wondering why I was running Ultra Ball, and I was like, because it's a good card in this deck. It could search me Galvantula. It could search. It could search. I could just fail it, and then draw 3. If this actually came up a lot. If this and like 2 cards are in my hand, I discard it all and I just restart to draw more cards. It's just really good. Um, 3 Pokegear. This card is so strong in this deck. I love it. I genuinely love it so much. For the one-ofs, 1 Vessel, 1 Night Stretcher, 1 Switch, 1 Counter Catcher, and then our Ace Spec Prime Catcher. Um, 1 Future Booster, 1 Bravery Charm, and then stadiums we have Gravity Mountain and Jamming Tower. Um, I was on this before anybody. Y'all, this hear me right now. Today is the 23rd. I have not seen anybody play this card. This card is super broken. I'm the first one to play it, I think. It's a super strong card. Getting a Dragapult, getting a Gardevoir in your Pikachu range, and just knocking it with the Topaz Bolt. I've never seen someone actually use Gravity Mountain for like other matchups. These 2 cards are super strong in this deck. I don't want to run more than one of them because it just feels so good just having 2 stadiums in your deck for the like if your opponent is like fully relying on an area 0, you slap this down, you slap one of these down and then you just win. Or like if it's like a Dragapult, you slap this down and put it at 290 and then you Topaz Bolt it away. And then it's kind of hard to catch up from that. The one card that I probably will cut for a second Iono is the Vessel. Um, Once you get your Joltik up, you don't really need to search energies. It comes up every now and then. It's not like desperately needed in the deck though, I think. It's really optional to play this. If you can't find a second Iono, just play a Vessel, if anything. That's what I would do. Another card that I want to bump up later on is this Night Stretchers. Night Stretchers are super strong in this deck. That's what I think. Because you could just retrieve your energies and then attach like the one energy that you needed off of like you got it stuck on your Joltik and then it dies. And then you Night Stretcher it, put it on your Pikachu and then deal 300. You know what I mean? Um Next, our energies 5, 4, 2, 2. This I get questioned a lot. Um, I know you may be wondering why I play 4 and 5. It's cause it was between this and an energy. This is broken. This card is amazing. Um, 4 energies is okay. I'm still testing this deck anyways. I know it's kind of high rarity, but I still am feeling the like I still see situations where I could be using another like grass energy, or I could, or where I really don't need it, and the iron bundle just comes in clutch all the time. 5 electric energy. This card, I love electric energies. Um, you definitely need 5 of these in your deck, cause every attacker needs at least this energy. Um, Iron Leaves is a strong card, but man, it rarely comes up. It's super strong, don't get me wrong, but like I've not played a single Charizard player in a hot minute. So like it's a good card against Zard and your dark matchups, but like it hasn't come up for me really. But it's just it feels good having it in your deck. That's like running one Briar but never actually playing it. It just comes up. It just feels good to have in your deck. But yeah, that's it. This deck is super fun. It's kind of affordable. My list is not. I'm running SARs. My list is a lot. No, not trying to brag or anything, but I really like my list. Um, yeah, I really like this list. More deck profiles coming soon. I'm honestly thinking of recording another one right after this because I have another deck cooking up in the in the works. I'll probably get that out to you guys on Saturday. Um, that's what I'll be testing. Oh yeah, I will try to remember to record for locals on Saturday. I'm going to my LCS to play some Pokemon. Um, it it's fully depending on how many people are gonna be there, like on how long the video will be. But yeah, this deck is a very fun deck. I recommend it for players that just want to take a break from like Gardevoir or something, or like a complicated deck kind of, and just sit down and play some Joltik. Joltik is honestly really easy, which is why I like it so much. I don't have to think as hard as I do when I play like Zoroark or anything like that. But then like, it's really not that difficult. See, this okay. Okay, we're going second. This is a test hand, by the way. This is my hand. This is pretty good. This was also in my hand. I use Pokegear. I don't care on what else I hit. As long as I see this card, this is all that I need. We're gonna go back in deck. We're gonna use Arvin now. We will search Bravery Charm and switch. Bravery Charm switch. You'll see why in a sec. Because we have Nest Ball in hand, so we're just gonna Nest Ball, go into Miraidon, use Tandem Unit, go to a Joltik and a Pikachu. Something you guys can try out if you don't have like if you don't want to try and play this list, you could try running a the Monkey Dory one Monkey Dory and one Luminous in this deck because it does actually work. I've won games, consecutive matches in games with that just because I had Monkey Dory to remove damage off of my Pikachu. Like if it was in the active and it took damage off of a Badoo, I place it somewhere else so this doesn't die and it keeps its Resolute Heart ability. It actually does come up a lot. So then you'll do switch into your Joltik, attach for turn a Psychic because it's a colorless, and then play through an Iono, so we'll attach the Iron Brave Charm to our Iron Hands, and then we'll Jolting Charge. This is another thing that's super helpful is mapping out your energy cards. I forgot to do it just now, but future reference, always check what energies you have to target off of your Jolting Charge. So right now we have 4, 2, 1, 1. So this like remembering where it is. It's not stacking your deck or anything. It's just memorizing what energies are on your board. This is our hand. There's 2 electric energies in my hand, 2 in deck. So 1 is in the prize cards. The other psychic is on our bench, is on our board. The other 4, the 4 grass energies are in our deck. So we have valid searches for our jolting charge. Now, how you attach your energies is completely up to you. Um, it's also depending on how your opponent's board is and like what they're playing. Cause like if you're playing against a deck like Zoroark that is just a chunky, heavy hitter, like Zoroark does 170 if they have like a Reshiram up, and that's a lot of damage for just 2 energy, you know. So if we were playing against Zoroark, we would put up our Pikachu. We'll put 2 on our Pikachu, 2 on our Iron Hands, and then pass. If this is like a Dragapult deck or a Zard deck, I would put it all in my Iron Hands. If it was, I don't know, like a Guardy deck, it mainly like you gotta remember on how many like rare candies they play, or not really know what they're playing or like what deck list they're playing. You gotta remember like you have to think on how like estimate how many rare candies that they're playing to get into their cards fast enough. Because if you could get your Iron Hands in here and start swinging at their stage at their basics, like their 70 HPs, this is doing a lot. This will get you so much value. But if it's like Charizard, I would put it on my Pikachu probably. I would put one. This is how I would map it if I was playing against Zard. It would be 1 energy here, 3 energies here, because this has enough to attack, and I have a guaranteed attack next turn, and I have 2 electric energies in my hand, and I have 2 boss's orders. So let's say they kill my Joltik, you know. All right, fine. We'll drop a turn. Jamming Tower. Okay. Let's say, yeah. Let's say the Charmander is in the active. They knocked out the Joltik. Attach return amp you very much for 2 prize cards. You play like that. You target their basics, their low baby Pokemon. You'll just win the game with Ampy very much. Um, you have to play really aggro with this deck, which is fine, because it could do the numbers for it. It has enough attackers and stuff like that in the deck, so because you have the Iron Leaves, you got Mew, you got Blood Moon, you got Clefairy, you got Pikachu, you got Iron Hands, Miraidon, you got Galvantula. But yeah, you have a lot of attackers in this deck. If you could access, like, I want to always get an attack turn 3. Turn 3. Oh no, turn 4 is when I want to get an attack off. I turn 2, because you always want to go second with this deck, by the way. Turn 2, you want a jolting charge, power up your Pokemon in the bench, and then next turn you bait out your Joltik, and then you put up your Iron Hands or your Pikachu, and you just ball out from there. This deck is super fun, very consistent, honestly. It rarely bricks, like It rarely bricks. The only time it bricks is when it's like double iron hands, no way to gust it out, and nothing else in your hand. Or like no way to gust it out in your hand. No way to gust it out of the active, and he can't jolting charge. I played a whole game without iron hands and I've won. You can win a game with just Galvantula. I've done it before. It was sad. It was a really bad game. Both me and my opponent bricked. But it does work. This deck is super fun, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that enough. I've been playing this deck for almost 2.5 months, almost 3 now. It's very fun. It's very consistent. Hits like a semi truck, and has support now. I actually have some of the cards from Black and White on me currently. This is a part of the stuff that I want to test. You know, the goo. Uh, I don't have eels yet, but I will be getting those soon. I have the Zekrom. I have the Magneton and the Magnemite. I have the Tynamos. See, there's the Zekrom. There's a Zeraora. There's a Squawkabilly. Yeah, the list is coming soon. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. The list is coming soon. You guys gotta trust. The list is not. I will tell you on how I do this Saturday. Or I'll probably record my video for the Black and White deck if I have the electrics by then. And if I do end up playing it at the tournament, if anything, I'll just show you guys an updated list if I do update the Joltik box, or if I play my other deck, my very spicy deck. Wink, wink. Um, but yeah, that's my deck. Peace.